Hello everyone, welcome back to Storybook Farm in Stardew Valley. It is Tuesday, the 23rd day of summer. Our summer is drawing to a close. The weather forecast for tomorrow is clear and sunny. Our fortune for the day: the spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side. And we don't have any mail, but we do have 2 gold bars that we smelted overnight. And we can put away that void essence and these geodes. Do I have room in this other chest for the ruby and the fire quartz and the frozen tear? Have I given a fire quartz to Gunther? I have. I meant to put that white algae in the bin yesterday. And I do have other geodes there. I really should keep them in the same place. And was I keeping that rainbow trout for something? I don't think so. I am going to grab the wood and the hardwood. I'm going to need more of both of those because making another cheese press pronto is going to be a bit of a priority. I'm going to go ahead and sell this cheese though. I know there's going to be another one waiting for me down in the barn. And I'm going to grab the milk pail and the watering can and go and check on our kitty. Good morning, Arhu. And then we'll go and start the day by saying hello to our other livestock. I do believe that the upgrade should be finished. We're not going to be able to start on the next one quite yet. We don't really have the ability to get all of the wood and stone that we need and the money that we need in time. Let's go ahead and refill the feeder before we do anything else. Make sure that the cows will be well fed. Good morning. And then we'll milk everybody. It's always nice when you manage to milk all the cows without any misclicks. Now, our barn is large enough that we could accommodate more cows and, of course, the 1 goat that we need to be able to complete the community center bundle. Oh, a large brown egg. That's really nice to see. However, Marnie is not going to be in her shop today because it is Tuesday. The story of our lives, waiting for the NPCs to accommodate our convenience. However, we have lots of eggs to pick up. And we'll let the chickens and little dragon ducky out. And then we'll grab our hops. I do need to get some more kegs made as soon as can reasonably be done. Anything else ready to harvest? We have corn and maybe radishes, it looks like. Grab those as well. All right, I'm going to save this corn and this radish. I'll go ahead and sell the others. I'm going to put the eggs into the mayo machines. Rebait those crab pots. Oh dear, inventory full. I should have put away the hops first. Go ahead and ship the gold and silver star. I'm going to hang on to the silver star radishes since I only got 1 of the regular sort. That seems reasonable. And I'm going to go ahead and ship another cheese because I have more coming. Put away the milk pail again so that it's not in my inventory. And do I have space in here for those 4 radishes? I do. Also, let me grab those wheat seeds and pop them in the ground, since I can do that quickly and easily without needing to go and buy other seeds. And wheat's not a bad crop. It can be kegged rather quickly for beer, which sells pretty well, given how inexpensive the wheat is to buy. Now we can go ahead and get the CD into the recycling machine. Toss the snail. And I'm going to move the driftwood up for later recycling. And then I'm going to water and bring you back when the watering is done. Shouldn't take very long. All right, all finished with the watering. I think that the cheese that we switched out may be finished as well. I'm going to pop in and check just in case it is indeed. So we can do that quickly. And our main goal today is going to be to chop massive quantities of wood so that we can get a barn upgrade again and get pigs as quickly as possible. So I'm going to put away this refined quartz. I will want to get a few more. I'd like to have several more sprinklers when the season rolls around again, but I think it's more important to get wood and hardwood today. I'm also going to leave the watering can. Leave the acorn. Switch out this egg for the mayo. Pop these milks in here for the moment. And we're going to swing by the community center and put the large egg and the cheese in. I don't believe I have anything else that can go in the community center quite yet. But here's a wiggly worm. And we got a prehistoric tool. Also, some oak resin is ready. I meant to put more tappers on these trees, and I never did. Since I haven't tapped them yet, I will go ahead and grab their wood as I walk by. Because I am going to need, as mentioned, massive amounts of wood, and I could also use a few more maple keys to plant on my farm in the spot where I intend to put a grove of trees for tapping. I will check and see whether Harvey's gone out for the day yet. And he has not, and it looks like Granny and George are in the office. George is always a little less grumpy in the summer. The warm weather softens his bones. I'm not sure bones should be softened, Evelyn. You might not be able to tell, but I can. I've known him for 60 years. Grumble. Good-for-nothing doctors. Grumble. Oh, George. And Harvey. Hey, Harvey. Feel free to stop by my office if you're ever feeling ill. You're young, though. You'll probably stay healthy without trying. And can we talk tomorrow, too, while we're here? Not easily. Sebastian is my half-brother, if you didn't know already. I did, you mentioned it. Let's go and sit in. Looks like another gloomy day. Anyone gonna say anything? Could you check his lungs? He's been wheezing lately. Anyone else have anything to say? Nope. We missed any unique dialogues that there might possibly be from the checkup. Oh, did we? No, same thing. No unique dialogue. Oh well. There is a quest on the board, though. The wizard, Rasmodius, wishes to study the arcane properties of the Bream. You will be rewarded. It might be worth popping our rod into the river come evening. Bream is a night fish. I do not remember whether bream is a night fish that is available in all seasons or not, but Wouldn't hurt to catch a fish or two. All right, artisan bundle requireth a cheese. As soon as we get our goat, and our goat grows up, or as soon as we have an apple from our apple tree, we will be able to finish this bundle, because we got the peach from the cart, and we also got a cloth from our very first recycling of soggy newspaper. We also have our second large egg, so now we're just waiting for large milk from our cows, a large goat milk from the one goat that we need, and our first duck egg. And then we'll be able to finish this bundle without any wool. All right. The day has started to slip away from us, I fear. Getting a little on the late side already. Can I chop this tree here? No. Well, I'll rattle all the trash cans since I can't chop the tree. I'm going to go do the rounds of the forest. But I'm also going to check if there's anything in here that shouldn't be. No, not really. I could sell this seaweed. I have some in my other chest. I'm going to go ahead and leave the prehistoric tool there because I don't plan to stop in on Gunther's today. Too much wood to chop. Ah, Elliot's down by the river. Hello, good sir. I've encountered some beautiful shells in front of my house. I would imagine the rarer varieties to be quite valuable. Indeed they are. I've made some good coin off beachcombing. All right. Much wood shall be chopped. We'll make our way around up to and through Cindersap Forest, and grabbing the hardwood there ought to give us enough for another cheese press, which will allow us to process the milk from our cows a little bit faster. And we'll also check for forage as we go, of course, and possibly eat some of it to increase our stamina so that we can chop more wood. We'll start with field snacks, though. I have one from the trash can, and I should be able to make another right away as well. In fact, let's do that right now. And let's clear out the weeds while we're here, because it does not take any stamina, and it does increase the chance of getting forage to spawn. More wiggly worms. But nothing terribly exciting. I did forget to stop by the traveling cart on Sunday, which is unfortunate. Now, I did use a little bit of a cheat to verify that I had not in fact missed a red cabbage or a red cabbage seed by forgetting about the traveling cart. There is a new app that has recently been created that allows you to see what the RNG for your particular save file is going to give you in the traveling cart. And all I did was check to make sure that I hadn't missed a red cabbage or a red cabbage seed yet, and I have not. I don't know yet whether there is going to be a future red cabbage or red cabbage seed for my particular save file, but I know that none of the times that I forgot to go was there a red cabbage there. I'm trying to play this as a base level vanilla game, so. All right, into the woods. And the woods are remarkably devoid of slimes this evening. missed the spot. I hear a slime somewhere, but I do not see it. I do, however, see a fiddlehead fern, which we shall grab, but let's try to avoid annoying the slimes if we can, since when we annoy them, they only annoy us. It's much more peaceful to just chop our wood and take our leave without killing anybody. We are up to 274 wood, which is not nearly enough. Nor do we have any more acorns for field snacks. However, we do have a fair bit of seaweed, which I will probably end up eating rather than selling. Up to 311. And our stamina is starting to run low again, unfortunately. I am going to head back over. Let me just put those where I can access them and get my stamina bar up again. There we go. Last few swings. May as well use the sword here, it makes no difference. Alright, let's see if we can't get ourselves a bream over here in the deep water. I don't remember, I usually don't get bream in the summer because I rarely do night fishing in the summer. I usually have everything that I need for the night fishing bundle between spring and fall. So let's see what we managed to hook here by firefly light on this pleasant summer evening. Something very, very tricksy. It's a pike. How about that? We haven't had one of those yet. And I'm going to have to eat again in a moment. This is not a pike. It is a treasure box, however. And I'm happy to have a treasure box, especially when the fish is so cooperative about it. There's our bream. So now we'll just take the bait that came with it and toddle over to the wizard, Rasmodius. I believe that the last time we tried to get to him late at night, we found that he was indeed open quite late. 11 or so was when we stopped by his house previously. And now I am regretting putting that void essence away in my chest this morning, because I could have given him a gift too, and it would have been a rare opportunity to earn some friendship with the wizard. If you have nothing important to tell me, leave me be. I have much work to do. Well, I have a bream to give you. Ah, the item I requested. Your work was satisfactory. Here is your compensation. Let's grab that. 135 gold. Every little bit helps, and making the wizard happy is not a bad thing. And then I think we are going to head back up toward our farm. If there's another tree or two we can chop on the way, I might eat another seaweed to allow us to do so. But I'd like to get there in time to close the doors, switch out the milk in the cheese press. I should have thought about coming back this way and brought what I needed with me, but I did not. Everybody is in the coop safe and sound, so we'll shut the door. Everybody is in the barn likewise. We'll come back and put another milk away. We have acquired quite a few of the oak resin that we need for making more kegs, and we have lots of preserves ready, as well as a lovely number of batteries. 18. Now I am going to go ahead and sell let me think here. I am not wanting to go by fives here. I will sell 10. I will eventually be able to get iridium sprinklers from a store that hasn't been unlocked yet without having to craft them myself. And keeping 8 for crafting is going to be enough for my needs until I can do that in reasonable quantity. And I would very much like to make a goodly amount of money right now, and these sell for a huge chunk of change. We need to buy a goat. I'd like to buy more cows as well, and I would like to get an upgrade as soon as I have the materials for it. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell the clay too. Clay has a surprisingly good sale price. I don't intend to make another silo immediately because it's very easy to pull the hay out of the feeder and stack it in a chest so that one silo can feed all of your animals over the winter, and that is what I'm going to be doing before the end of fall. I will be completely emptying the silo multiple times. So that can be sold. And I'm going to go ahead and sell the bat wings as well that I have not yet crafted into sprinklers. I did not realize I had enough gold to smelt some more. I should have done that. Let me remedy that oversight now. And I see that I have fire quartz in 2 chests, which is rather silly. So let's fix that problem also. Okay, let's get the gold in. And what shall we pickle or process? Blueberries are what I had saved particularly for that purpose. Blueberries it shall be for the moment. No, don't eat it. Put it in the jar. And we have many things to sell now. Fiddlehead ferns, bat wings, algae, lots of pine cones, a pike, and go ahead and thread the fiber away because I have more of it than I really need. I am going to keep the maple keys though. Let's sell the fire quartz and the hot pepper jelly and the clay. Now let me grab a milk, another milk, and put away the maple keys and the sap and the mixed seeds, which I may or may not ever get around to planting. I see I had milk in 2 chests too. Now copper bars and wood, stone, and hardwood, I believe. We can make another cheese press. 2 cheese presses will mean that we only need to put milk through twice a day until we have more grown cows, which we don't yet. And it was certainly worth the wood that it took. Put those away. We can make 5 more kegs as soon as we have the bars and the wood to do it with, which hopefully will be soon. Let's get this cheese press down here. And 2 new milks in it. And then we had better get to bed right quick. I will be saving some cheese for mining and cooking with, but since I wasn't going to be mining or cooking today, it made sense to ship the first few cheeses I'd made. Let's go to sleep for the night and see how much money we have made. Oh, we are at level 9 farming. In time for making the seed maker, iridium sprinklers, and quality fertilizer before fall. Now, I have not been saving fish for making quality fertilizer, and I probably won't craft much of that. But the seed maker is going to be important for us over the winter so that we have the strawberries for the spring crops that we would like to make, and also so that we can turn any other seeds that we can't get elsewhere if we ever find an ancient seed into new seeds to plant. So we'll be doing that for sure. We made almost 3,000 from farming. The hot pepper jelly is not the greatest. The blueberries will do a little bit better. 358 from those very few fish. The pike was a good seller. Little tiny bit from the fire quartz that I really didn't need to be hanging on to. And the big seller, of course, is the battery packs for 500 each. Clay's not bad either. So almost 9,000 total, which doesn't quite give us enough to order an upgrade yet, but we will be going ahead and buying a goat and several more cows in the morning. Thanks so much for joining me for this episode, and have a wonderful day.